Ololuwa kusong yawa. Olomi onitemi oremi ololufe ochuko ladatori eni Ololuwa kusong yawa. Moronton moreni kejimi Kiri kiri long shimmy, got butterflies in my belly. Kori kuson koje como, Emma Bawio, Oroi Felai, the Adoni, Iru Multi Mofe, One Bella Rare, Baby Boru Kami, Opa Elewamu, Mofe by Tarubo. Mo fẹ́ bá ẹ dalẹ̀, ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ máa jírí lójoojúmọ́ ayé mi. Olómi, sweetheart, oní tèmi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, olólùfẹ́, ojú kan ṣàlàdání.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for connecting on my broadcast this morning. I really appreciate that. And as you're coming in, please go ahead and just share the video right on your page. I believe it's a beautiful Saturday. A lot of people are resting already, but you know, for the benefit, for those ones that are not resting, you're not sleeping, it's not too early for you to wake up. All over the world, you want to kind of like listen to what I got to say. I want us to just go ahead and share the video and get more people connected on the show this morning. God bless you.
The same touch of love after so long. That boyfriend now that you're here, I see the difference so clear. You are the spark that brightens up my world. I'm gonna give this all I know to keep you as my own. Sorry, boy.
Good morning. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Let's get to the business. By the grace of God. This is the music of Tosin Martins for the benefit of those who love this song. And you like to go over to YouTube to go and check it out. Go and check it out. Tosin Martins, Olomi, Onitemi. I come to understand one fact, and the fact is that everybody in the world, in this universe, in the entire world, is looking for love. It doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman, you know, black, yellow, green. It doesn't really matter. Love is very important in the life of everybody, and that's why every one of us, we always run after love. We're looking for love here and there. I want to be loved. I want to love somebody back. You know, it's very important. It's actually the law of God for us to be able to love somebody and then let somebody love you back. Very important. It's just that majority of the time, many of us coming in from Africa, we really don't understand what love is all about. We don't know the definition of love, and that's what is putting us in trouble, you know, in our relationships. Most of the time, we don't lay a very good, solid foundation for ourselves, and you know, we enter into relationship with actually trial by error without defining what love is to you. Love can be of different meanings to different people, and that's why I always say to people, especially you guys that are not married yet, you're single, or probably you are a divorcee, or you're a widow or widower. You're not married, and you're actually thinking of going into a relationship, trying to find love again. You're thinking of, you know, I want to go back and redo it. All right. I always want people to understand that you need to define love. Have a definition of love. What exactly does it mean to you? If I wake you up in the middle of the night and I ask you, Sister Jumoke, can you define love? You should be able to write a whole book about love so that people can read it. You know, that's your own definition of love. What do you think about love? Where do you see love? How do you see love How important is love to you? You know, all of this stuff, you can actually put it together, and then you will be able to know when you find somebody who is actually in that category of somebody you can fall in love with or somebody you cannot fall in love with. Another thing I always want to tell people is that you need to be well prepared. After having a definition of what love is all about, you need to be well prepared. When we're talking about preparation, I am talking about you preparing for 2, for 3, for 4. Depends on how many, the number of people that you want to have in your family. You have to make preparation. And the very first thing on the preparation list is you have to be educated. You have to be educated. You have to go to school. When you have a solid education, it's going to be a foundation for you to be able to make income. We are talking about income. Income is very important. In marriage, people do think that, okay, money is not important. Money is not that important in marriage. I want to let you understand that money is very important. The moment you see love, on the other side of love, money is important. All right. So without money, you cannot be able to maintain love. Love can only be maintained when you have source of income. You have something coming from outside that you can use to actually make your marriage to be better, to be sweet. You can go on vacation. You can pay your bills. You can buy good cars. You can buy good clothes. You can go out to eat anytime you want to go out to eat. You can travel once in a while that you want to travel. It costs money to do all this. It costs a lot of money to do all this. People, they misunderstand that institution called marriage because it's founded by God doesn't mean that money is not needed. Now, I don't know, maybe you guys understand. The Bible says that money answereth all things. Money is a defense. Money is important. All right. So even in the gospel, when you're talking about gospel, the will of the gospel is money. So if there is no money in the relationship, it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain that relationship. Let me actually tell you this, okay? Money is the foundation of relationship. Money is the foundation of the marriage. Money is the foundation of love. Don't get it twisted. You need to understand the place of money when it comes to marriage. Okay? Now, at the beginning of the whole relationship, it's possible for your wife to say, "Oh, I'm not about money." All right, they're just fooling you. They're just fooling you. They're just fooling you. Okay, they are fooling you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. All right, a time will come when a woman will begin to ask you, maybe you should get another job. Maybe you should work double. Maybe you should work more. Maybe you should go and change your course. It's because money is not coming in. It's because the real foundation of love is not there. The woman has got nothing to hold on to. Okay, you can't just love empty kind of things. All right, you love something that's got future. All right, you love something that you can actually sit back and love and say, yeah, I think I love this. All right, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be saying, oh, this is stuff. Happiness is a. Look at this woman. I really don't want to be distracted today. Ogmuseye Abosede. Money can't buy love or happiness. Let me tell you something. All right, you might not be able to buy it, but that's what you sustain marriage with. Money is what you sustain relationship with. I'm not sure. Maybe you are married to a poor person who's got no job, who have nothing, and you are actually you are feeling hungry. There is no shelter for you to where to live in. Where you can live in, you can't even afford to eat 3 square meals a day, and you're saying, "Oh, I still love you. I'm happy. I'm very happy with you. Money can buy happiness. I'm happy. You don't have to get a job. As long as we're happy, sleeping under the bridge, we are happy." I don't think there's any normal person in a normal state of mind that will actually live in that kind of a situation like that. Money is important. It might not be able to buy love, but listen, money is the foundation of love. You build your love upon money. It's not upon poverty. It's not upon anything. Even the gospel. The Bible says the gospel, the will of the gospel is money. It said money is important. Money answered all things. All right, and that's when we talk about gospel. We're not talking about marriage now. We're talking about the gospel, which is, the gospel is our Lord Jesus Christ. A lot of people, a lot of religious Christians, they don't understand. The gospel is Christ. So for Christ to move, Okay, you can actually agree, argue it for Christ to be able to move, for Christ to be propagated, for Christ to be preached. Money is the will. Without money, the gospel of Jesus Christ cannot go anywhere. It is important. Money is the will of the gospel. And the Bible says money is a defense. Okay? Why do you say money is a defense? Money is a defense because you get bold. You become bold. The moment you have money in your pocket, you can do things. You are not afraid. Your wife can call you anytime and say, honey, I think I need to go on vacation. You're going to say, yeah, come on, let's go. He's only a poor man. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me. He's only a poor person that will be having, that will be actually that will give birth to 7, 8, 9 kids. Every year it will make sure that he will impregnate his wife. Every year he must make sure the woman is pregnant. And that's why you see a whole lot of poor people, they're having 7 children, 15 children. Every year they give birth to children because he doesn't have anything to give to her. He got no money to give to her. And the woman is not happy. The woman is going to run away from the home. So the only thing is, by the time you have 7 kids, the woman will say, where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. Who's going to marry me with 7 kids? So I will just stay here and just keep on believing love can be bought with money. Oh, we don't need money. Oh, we don't need, all we need is love. All we need is love. All right. Let me tell you this. Money is important. And it's part of the preparation. If you are not prepared to make money, you are not yet matured enough to be married. Point blank. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not. I don't buy the ideas of the way Nigerians, they do their thing. They always believe, oh, let's do it with faith. Let's do it with faith. Okay. You see, there are some things you don't understand faith. You don't even understand faith at all. Okay. You don't understand faith. All right. So. You see, when you are actually very young and you're preparing for marriage, the very first thing you have to do is to, first of all, have an understanding of what, or the definition of what love is all about. And number 2 is that you have to be prepared for income to come in. You have to be able to be a supplier. That's why the Bible says a man that is not able to provide for his home is worse than an infidel. So if you are a man, you want to provide for your own home, you have to have a source of income to be able to be a provider. A provider is somebody that will go outside, do a job, make money, and bring the money home, and then be able to cater for the needs of his family. For the children to be able to for the family to be able to, for the children to be able to go to school, for the wife to be able to cook, for the wife to pay bills, for the wife to look good, for the children to look good, even for himself also to look good. What do you think is one of the major causes of divorce in the Christian home? Is actually lack of money. Lack of money is one of it. When you talk about poverty, poverty is causing a lot of Christian sisters, Christian brothers to walk away from their relationship because they are not able to cope. But if you prepare yourself, if you get prepared, you've gone to school, you're able to get a job, and then that's why you see a whole lot of young sisters today, before they actually get hooked up to you, they ask you, what do you do? What's your academic qualification? The moment you are able to have a degree in one field, they believe you have what it takes to be able to make money. Okay, what it takes to be able to make money. When they know that you have a job that you're doing, they believe that now you can put a roof over the head. You can put a roof over the head of a family. And when they know that you have something you're doing that is bringing home money, then they believe that they can have children for you. They don't have to be afraid. How will they take care of their children? They won't be. They don't have to. All right. So this is part of the preparation that you have to be prepared for. You have to grow. You have to grow into maturity. Growing into maturity means that you already have the understanding of the good, the bad, and the ugly of relationship. You know exactly when things will go wrong. Marriage is not the way it is, the way you see it to be. A lot of you guys, you're staying on the sideline, and you're looking inside of marriage, what you are seeing inside of marriage so many times, like 99% of the time, is just make believe. We just want you to see that. We want people to see that all is well. We want people to see that, oh, we are having good sex. We want people to see that we are enjoying our lives. So the people that are outside on the other side are actually thinking, I want to get married too. I want to get married too, without the preparation. But when you are well prepared, you have gone into several, a relationship, you have learned a lot about the whole stuff on the job. You will understand that there are times things will be good, there are times that it's going to be bad, and there are times that everything is going to go ugly. When relationship is ugly, what are you going to do at that point in time? You are not allowed to run out of that relationship. You are supposed to face it, sit down in that relationship, face the music, and then you will say to yourself, I think I'm ready for this. So you have to grow, you have to grow, you have to grow, you have to grow, you have to grow and become mature to be able to handle the issue of a woman, to be able to handle the issue of a man in a relationship. Or don't forget, when you are going into a relationship, it's not a contract of 2 years or 3 years. It's a contract of forever. It's a contract of forever until death do us part. Now think about it. You want to live with the same guy from day one all the way to like 50 years or 60 years of your life. You better be prepared for that. You better be prepared for it. You cannot say, oh, I'm going to just enter into a relationship with this girl. All right? You enter into a relationship with that girl without knowing her, without knowing that this is the kind of person you want to live with for the rest of your life. It's going to be a disaster. It's something you have to be prepared for. I see a whole lot of I see a whole lot of Nigerians. They get married based on prophecy. Or one prophet said, this is your wife. Another prophet is saying that I see you and your children all around the table. Some prophets will say, oh, you are the one that God has connected with her from heaven and stuff like that. So they don't even know the woman. They don't even know maybe they are in love with the woman at all. They don't even know maybe they are compatible or they are not compatible. They just go by the prophecy. They just go by the prophecy. And so many prophets in Nigeria have ruined and destroyed the life of so many people by actually giving them prophecies that are fake. Fake prophecies, making people to get married and then at the end of the day run out of that same relationship. I sit down sometimes to question myself that people will say, God said I should marry this person. And then why are you out of the relationship right now? Why are you now coming to me and saying that, Pastor Ola, my marriage is on fire? Why? Because God said you should marry him, and I want to let you know every good gifts come from the Lord. Good gifts, good things, perfect things come from the Lord. If that person is given to you by God, it's going to be the perfect gift forever. I'm telling you. A perfect gift forever. So I really don't understand why. I really don't understand why people just put the name of God in the mud. They say God has said this. This is the Holy Ghost saying this. Whereas God is not saying anything. They are the ones saying whatever it is that they're saying. The jargons they're saying. They are the ones saying those things. Now, the people just say, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Most of the relationship that we see today is put together by prophets, put together by pastors, put together by family members, put together by you. Your greed, your ego is put together by that. And at the end of the day, you believe that God has put that together. No, God didn't put them together. I always want us to actually look on the other side and stop being over religious kind of people. To be a religious person is actually is not a good thing at all. That's not a good statement. Oh, I'm religious. No. Don't be religious. Be a Christian. Be a Christian. Be a Christian. Be a Christian. Come on. So when you're doing stuff, all right, always learn to balance the scripture. I'm talking about the spiritual with the physical. Balance the spiritual with the physical. You are not living in heaven yet. You are living on earth. Okay? You are living on earth. You are not living in heaven. You are living on earth. So as you're living on earth, Jesus Christ said, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, then unto God what belongs to God. So you still have to obey or the law of the land. You still have to follow whatever it is that is going on in this world of today before you enter into heaven and become spiritual. That's just the issue. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for joining. We welcome you. Now, is it these are the mistakes that we make when we want to choose a wife, want to choose a husband? We go to prophets. We say, "What is God saying?" And prophet that didn't see anything will just tell you some nasty, crazy stuff, and that's it. And then you're done. All right. So it is very important for you to be prepared, well prepared, and that when you will see that girl, you will know that this is the girl. When you will see the girl, you will know that this is the girl. When you see the brother, you will know that this is the brother because you are well prepared already. You are well prepared already. You have gone to school. You have what it takes to be able to make money. It's important. A man that is not able to provide for his own home is worse than an infidel. Lot and lot of Nigerians, they are gold diggers. I'm sorry to say it. I'm a Nigerian myself, but I'm not a gold digger. Lot and lot of Nigerians are gold diggers. Many of our men don't want to work. They don't want to get a job. They just want to look fine. They just want to rub powder on their faces. They want to wear rings. They want to wear nice shoes. They want to wear Tommy. They want to wear Gucci and walk all around the place driving a nice car. They are very lazy people. And because women, they are always very scared of failure. Women always love security, so they always take themselves to work. Women always want to work. Don't they work double? Sometimes they go to school, they collect their PhDs and all kinds of stuff just because they want to get a job to provide for the future. So all of these men, they see them, they see those women, and it's because it's difficult right nowadays to find a real man. So a lot of women are single today because they have been victims of a lot of stupid men. Okay, you have scammed them, have taken their money, and all all kinds of stuff. So women always want to go to work. They want to go to work. They want to work. They want to make money, so that they can actually secure their future. But these men, they know it. They know that the women are lacking. The women are desperate. They want to settle down. So all these guys, all what they do is to go to the gym. They go to the gym, they go and build their six-pack, they build their muscles, they look good, they go and borrow some money to buy good clothes and all that kind of stuff, parade themselves on Facebook looking fine, and then they come on social media, wherever there is a dating site, and then they put themselves right there, and they say, oh, I'm looking for love, I'm looking for love. And now, the sister that is actually very hardworking, who happened to be a doctor, or probably a pharmacist, or probably a business person, a registered nurse, is now looking for somebody to just say, this is mine. All right, coming across such a kind of a person, you feel like, okay, let me give it a try. But at the end of the day, you're actually trying a thief. And then the person will come in, eat all your money, and then run away. And that will be the end of it. And that will be the end of it. And then, the story is going to change. So that's actually the problem right now, is that you will see a lot of men, they just don't want to get married. They don't want to settle down. It's just it's just common. It's just so weird to me that you see a whole lot of our young brothers and young brothers in Nigeria. They just want to have, multiple sex partners. They just want to sleep with women all around the place and everywhere. They want to carry this girl today, carry that other girl tomorrow. They want to be happening in town, and they are turning 45 and turning 50, and they are still not in the know. They do not understand that marriage is actually something that will beautify their life, something that will bring glory even to their lives. They do not understand it. They just waste their whole life, their youthful life, drinking Ogidiga, drinking Alomon, drinking Soboton, all because they want to prove a point to the ladies. And they go all around the place carrying ladies all around, having sexual relationship with them. And not just only young ladies, they go and meet old women also. There are some nasty old women in Nigeria. They have turned 60, 65, are going 70, and they're still looking for young brothers to come over and service them. So they get all this kind of young boys to come in and have sexual relationship with them. They pay them off. So that's making those young brothers not to want to get married. They don't want to work anyway. So they just want to actually use sex to make money. They call them gigolos. All right, they're all over the place. They're inside of the church. They're everywhere. You find them. They're lazy. They don't want to work. All they want to do is just to make easy money. So they go to the gym, look fine, dress fine. They have big chest, big belly, big arm, and all kinds of stuff. And they use that to just fool all the ladies. And that's why we're doing this now. That there are so many people all over the world that are single today. They are single because they are not able to find. I'm going to tell us the reason why many people are not able to find a partner. I'm going to tell us later. Some people, they put their standard so high. This is the kind of person I'm looking for. If I can't get this person, I'm not going to get married. There's one particular lady in New York City who spoke to me, said, Pastor, I'm a professional. And I said, oh, thank God for that. I said, and she said, if I want to get married, if you are not a professional and you don't have a job in Manhattan, I cannot marry you. So you have to have a job in Manhattan. For me to be able to marry you, must be a corporate guy. You must drive a BMW for me to marry you. And I looked at her. I said, listen, my sister, is it me? I'm a straight shooter. You are not that good. You don't look that good, man. There are so many pretty women, prettier than you, that are actually downtown Manhattan, and they're actually willing to get married to somebody in your Forogi in Lagos, in Ibadan. I'm telling you, in Nigeria. I said, I don't know, but everybody's got a standard, no? You have a standard, that's what you want. May God help you and stuff. I said, well, we are going to try for you, but if we can't get anything, you're going to continue to stay. She said to me, she said, Pastor, I'm just telling you point blank, if you can't get me somebody who is professional, he's got a job in Manhattan, he's driving a BMW or a Mercedes Benz, and he's got a house already, I cannot marry that person. All right? It's good. I like that. I like that. Somebody must know what you're looking for. Our own definition of love is somebody who is a professional, somebody who is driving a Mercedes Benz or a BMW, is somebody that can actually offer the kind of love that she is actually looking for. All right. So when you set your standard too high, it's possible for you to remain single for a long time. That's part of the reason. So character too, character and attitude can actually mess you up. You are this kind of person that is very proud. You have ego, too much of ego in you. Just as a woman, you're just too proud. People are talking to you before they even say Jackie Robinson. You just ask them, how much do you make? And then the person is saying, oh, I'm still driving an Uber. I say, no, I'm looking for someone making 6-figure. I'm looking for somebody making 6-figure and all kinds of stuff like that. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. But listen to me. Sometimes you need to kind of like check out the brothers that are actually down there. You guys can grow up together. He can become whatever God wants him to become. You see, the guy that is not making 6-figure today may end up making 6-figure in another 2 months, in another 1 year. You never know. All right. So you need to give people a try, give it a chance. All right. To get to know them. And then you know that love can actually exist between the rich and the poor. The poor person can actually be in love with the rich person. The rich person can be in love with the poor person at the same time. At the end of the day, you'll find that your relationship is going to work and it's going to work correctly. All right. So ego can mess you up. Character and attitude can mess you up also. People blame it on temperament. That's okay, but I believe that temperament can be controlled. We have the spirit-controlled temperament. That is, if you are the kind of a person that is a very, very proud person, and you are this person, you are egocentric and all that stuff, by the time the Spirit of God will come upon you, you're supposed to mellow down, and then you convert your negativity into positivity. People need to go and learn all of that kind of stuff, and then go and connect themselves with God. You see, God's supposed to be the foundation of everything in life. Foundation of your life that will transform your life totally, that will change your behavior, your attitude around, and you are going to be the best of the best woman in the whole wide world, the best of the best man in the whole wide world. All right. So by the time you guys are well prepared, you have done all of this stuff and everything, the part of finding is actually very, very important. The part of finding. Listen to me. God stopped giving wife. God doesn't give a wife anymore to nobody. He doesn't. He stopped giving wives to nobody. He only gave one person a wife, and that was Adam. He gave Adam a wife. Adam was alone in the garden, but he was not lonely. And God said, it is not good for a man to be alone. It is not good for a man to be alone. We need to find somebody who will be a helpmate unto him. And God now went and found Eve, and he created Eve, and he offered Eve unto Adam. Adam was the one that named her a woman. And then after that, he named her the mother of all nations, and that we'll call her Eve. It's going to be the mother of the world. And that was how the whole stuff started. But God now said, when Adam said, oh yeah, it's the woman you gave me that made me to sin against you, God now said, well, you are not going to play the blame game of me. Now I'm changing my law. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. So you have the responsibility of finding, responsibility of going to look for, responsibility of searching. So as a man you search, as a woman you search, you present yourself to be found, to be found. Okay, you place yourself where people can see you. All right, so many of you ladies, you hide yourself somewhere at the back of a corner, and then you are connecting to Woli. Woli is praying, praying, praying. You're going to the mountain, praying, 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 and stuff like that. One day you become the second wife of the Woli. I'm not kidding. You will become the second wife of the Woli. People don't advertise themselves. They don't market themselves properly. Okay, that's why you are still single today. You are not placing yourself where you should be. All right, you're not. You are not doing what you're supposed to do. Your presentation is very important. When we come to the issue of actually marketing you, advertising you, presenting yourself to be seen, your presentation is very important. How you market yourself, how you package yourself, where you place yourself, the kind of pictures you take, okay? Your page on Facebook, your page on Instagram, the words that comes out of your mouth, they are all very important. Okay. Now, if you are a young sister looking to get married, and you are actually exposing your body, we are seeing your breast on the side, your cleavage on the top, and all kinds of stuff. I want to just present this to you real quick, straight and easy. That good men are not looking for slouts. Good men are not looking for prostitutes. Good men, they are looking for well-cultured, reserved women. Women that can dress well, women that carry themselves well, respectable women. Okay, those are the ones that good men are looking for. You see, many of you don't understand that when you show your cleavage, you show your breast, show your backyard, you will get a lot of invitation, you get a lot of friends requests and all kinds of stuff. A lot of married men will come over to your page. A lot of young brothers will come to your page. You don't know the reason why they're coming. They're not coming because they want to marry you. They're coming because they want to have sex with you. All right? Because what you're presenting to us, see, you know what you're presenting to us is that I'm sexy. I'm sexy. I'm sexy. And then when you look at the definition of sexy, it means I'm good. I'm only good for sex. Okay, he said, I'm only good for sex. That's exactly what you are presenting to us. Okay, so any brother that is looking at you, they know exactly what you're lacking. You are lacking sex. You're demanding for sex. You're showing me your breast. You're showing me your cleavage. You're showing me your laps because you are trying to entice me. All right, you are trying to entice me to you. It's more of a kind of a demo on Facebook to show how good or how big your breast is, how pointed your breast is, how nice your lap is, and then come get it. Come get it. Come get it. That's why you see a whole lot of advertisement these days. They put naked women beside a toothbrush. They put a naked woman beside a car just because they want to seduce you to fall in love with the car. But you are dumb. You would think like, okay, by the time you go and buy the toothbrush, they're going to sell the naked woman with the toothbrush. That is, if you buy a toothbrush, a naked woman will follow you home. You think that when you open in the trunk of that car, the brand new car, when you buy it, there's going to be a naked woman at the back of that trunk. No, it's a way to actually advertise to capture your mind. They know the heart of a man always want to see nakedness. All right, so that's what you're doing. You're showing the nakedness so that we can have sexual relationship with you, and you will see a whole lot of people. They will gravitate towards your page. You will see a whole lot of friends requests. I want somebody to try it tomorrow, or maybe you try it today. Try it tomorrow or try it today and see what I'm talking about. You know, take a picture of a naked woman showing the breast and everything. Make that picture to be your profile picture, and then create a page on Facebook for it, and just take so many different pictures of, you know, naked pictures of people, of somebody, and then actually put them in there. And then watch how many friend requests you're going to get before the end of today. You are going to be dazed how men will rush to that page. Now, you're going to close that page up. You're going to you want them to, first of all, be your friend to see anything on that page. In the mind of the men, they know that there are going to be more naked pictures on that page, so they will all go there. They will have forgotten that they are actually real people. That's one thing that men will forget when they see nakedness. When they see nakedness, they will forget they're real people, that other people can see where they are. You see, people don't understand that when you go to somebody's page and you look at the friend list, you will see people, men, good men, that are connected to nasty women, and they say, what exactly are they doing on the page of this person? All right, so you will see it. I see it all the time, all the time. All right, it's just because of what is in the mind of we men. What we see is what we stay glued to. All right, it's not because we want to marry you, it's just because we want to actually sleep with you, and that will be the end of it. Take your own eyes off of it, and then you're done. So many of you women, you always cry, I cannot find a man, I can't find a good man, I'm finding a nasty man, I'm finding a crazy man. It is because of your presentation. Your advertisement is not correct for a good man to see you. For a good man to see you. There are so many men looking to settle down with good women, but it's not possible for them to see good women because the way women dresses these days is so nasty that men don't want to settle down to marry such a kind of a woman that is not going to be for me alone, that is going to be for everybody. Everybody has actually seen what I'm trying to actually love, what I want to care about has actually been thrown out there. Everybody has been seeing it. And also, what exactly am I going to be doing with this kind of a woman that when I'm not going to be at home, if I should travel out of the country, she may be sleeping with another person? You okay? So people don't want to fall into that kind of a situation, so they are very careful the kind of people they want to associate with. All right? I'm not talking about fashion is not good, but if you are connecting to fashion, please, I beg you, connect to fashion that is presentable, something you can put on that people will still see you to be a child of God. All right. So in the aspect of searching, it's very difficult. So you need to have somebody who is going to help you to be able to see clearly when you are searching. And that's why we are here, the Singles Connect. I founded the Singles Connect many years ago. And what we do is that we connect friends. We don't connect lovers. We don't connect husband and wife. We connect friends. We connect friends. So what we do is that we believe that there are some very good people in Africa, in Nigeria, and there are very good people in Canada, in Europe, in America. We know there are very, very good people there. And some people in America, they're looking down to look at the Nigerian people as, oh my God, they are very crazy people, they're gold diggers. But I want to let you understand that in Nigeria, there are good people, well-educated brothers and sisters that are making their money. They are even making more money than you living in America. Okay? Those brothers are not gold diggers. They already have their own money. They don't need your own dollar to be able to make money. They make money constantly. It's only in Nigeria. I'm going to preach everywhere. I'm not a great preacher. I'm not very popular kind of preacher or whatever. But I've gone to preach in so many places, many countries of the world. And, it's only in Nigeria that you go that somebody's going to give you like 2 million naira just because you preach for 45 minutes. All right? You just preach for 45 minutes and then they write you a check. They write you a check of 2 million naira. All right, it's only in Nigeria you can get that. To let you know the kind of money that people are making in Nigeria. If you preach and shout in America, after finishing shouting, they come and give you envelope. They start begging you, say, Pastor Emma Binusa, then they give you $200, they give you $50, they give you $300. And in a church where they give you $1,000, my God, okay, that church is actually a church that is actually connected to Nigeria. They know how to give to men of God. In America, they don't give nothing. They give you $200, they give you $50 when you go to preach, expecting you to take it and walk away. All right, and that's why majority of the pastors are putting price tag. They put price tag whenever you call them, you want to invite them to a place. They tell you that we have a mobilization fee of $10,000 that you have to pay first before our pastor will come. A mobilization fee of $1,000 that you have to put down first before our pastor will show up at your church. It's because people just don't bless people. I don't blame them. They just don't bless people. You can be a full-time pastor and be preaching all around the place and actually preparing the message overnight for 2 weeks or whatever, and for you to just drive all the way to wherever their venue are, and then you enter the place and you use your energy to be able to present whatever it is that needs to be presented over there, teach them, educate them, and then on your way out, they're giving you $200. All right, you look at it as, okay, how about my gas? How about the wear and tear on my car? How about me? How about, on the side, so people they put price tag on what they do. So you don't know. People in Nigeria, they're well-to-do people. They're very professional, many of them. There are so many bad ones in America also. In America, you have people that can scam you. In America, they use people for paper. They use people for whatever. In America, in England, in Canada, there are fake people there also. That even Nigerians don't want to marry some people here in America because they know many of them are fake. Okay, so in the midst of that fakeness, there are still very good people that you can actually find and say, oh, I want to connect with these people. And that's what we do. And what we do is that we always want people to start as friends. Start from zero level. Don't come into that relationship as in that, okay, this is, I want to marry you. Don't come into the relationship and like, okay, hey, you're beautiful. How are you doing? Let me take you out. No, don't go from that angle. You have to go from the angle, from the aspect of just, starting as friends. I want to get to know this guy. So you guys chat all the time. You don't send naked pictures to people that you call your friends. Okay, you don't just say I love you in the second day after chatting. You don't just come up and just say let's do video call, and then you're actually showing your breast or showing your whatever your manhood to the person. You don't do that. You mess up the relationship right from that moment. But if you want to do things correctly, you start as friends. You want to talk about politics. You want to talk about academics. You want to talk about jobs. You want to talk about the environment, the society where we live. You want to get to know their mentality. You want to know what they are connected to. Is he a lover of politics? Is he a lover of football? Is he a lover of God? Does he love the Bible? How many times does he pray in a day? How many times does he read his Bible in a day? Does she love traveling? These are the questions that must pop into your head, and you continue to actually ask those questions constantly, and then you keep learning. And when you get back home, you write points down. You write things down in your daughter. What you're able to find out today, you write them down. The red flag, the green flag, the yellow flag, you put them down. When you see a red flag, you don't sweep it under the carpet real quick because you guys are friends. Okay, the moment you find out that he lied, you confront that lie. Say, I think you told me this last week. Say, oh, did I say that? Yeah, you said that last week. So, my God, you remember things. Of course, I must remember things because I am in a situation whereby I'm planning a future for myself. This is what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a wife for the rest of my life. I'm not supposed to just play with it. It's something that is very serious that you have to take note of every little word that comes out of his mouth, every little action that she's putting up. You have to know it. You have to be very, very sensitive to everything. All right, because this is a kind of a matter of you choosing a life partner. You are not choosing a 2-year partner or a 1-year partner. You're choosing a life partner. It's somebody you're going to live your life with for the rest of your life. You need to know everything, all about that person. And then we start from friendship, we keep going. We're going to give you guys the kind of questions you are going to be asking as you're actually in friendship. And then you keep going before you guys will graduate into actually meeting up in a public place. Maybe you're going to meet yourself in McDonald's, or maybe you're going to meet yourself in Nigeria in a public place, in maybe a shop, right? You can sit down somewhere in an open space where everybody's passing by. It's not a kind of a hidden place. Don't meet yourself in hotels. Don't ask her to come and meet you in your hotel. Don't go to his house. Don't go to our house yet. Okay, meet in a public place. Get to look at him. Oh, he's tall as he is. The picture. Oh my God, that's the same eyes in the picture. Oh my God, that's the same size in the picture. So you're able to see all that. You guys can walk around in the mall. You can walk around, all around the place. Sit down to eat in McDonald's or probably a very fancy restaurant and all kinds of stuff. And make sure that you pay for your own food. I always tell them that. Make sure you pay for your own food. Don't ever let that guy pay for your food. Don't never let that girl pay for your food. Don't let them have anything to claim over your life. Because tomorrow you might call me and say, Pastor Zola, I'm no longer interested. They will not be saying, oh, but I paid for your drink. Oh, but I paid for your food. You guys are not going to hold yourself anything. All right. Make sure if you don't have any money, just tell the waiter, give me a glass of water. Just drink the water all through. All right, and let him eat whatever he wants to eat, or let her eat whatever she want to eat. You just drink that water all through. Whatever you have is what you take. Always make sure that you don't carry yourself to be a gold digger or a desperate person when you're searching. All right. So how do we do it? How do we connect people? The way we connect people is this: people are going to call me and then, or send me an email, or send me a inbox message. Pastor Shola, I'm interested in settling down. I want to find a man that will love me, that will be with me, and all kinds of stuff. I don't know that guy. I cannot pinpoint that this is the guy. I am not a prophet, but I'm a pastor. I'm not going to pray with you and say, Monini, 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 Mubarak Kolodo. I won't say this is the person. What I'm going to do is that I am going to find, based on our discussion, because I'm going to interview you. I want to know who you are, your marital status, your academic qualification, where you're from, your state. I want to know. And at the end of the whole stuff, I want to know what kind of a man are you requesting for. So based on that request, I will now be able to find someone that will actually fit into that kind of request. Then when I find somebody in that request, then I will introduce that person. But before I would do, I will collect the picture of that brother. I will send it to the sister. And the sister will look at it and say, I think I like this brother too. So I will send the picture of the sister to the brother. And the brother will look and say, I think I like this sister. Can you connect me? So I'm going to connect the two of them to chat on WhatsApp, not telephone call. They let them chat on WhatsApp. And when they start chatting on WhatsApp, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. And we are going to continue to monitor them. So I am not connecting them as husband and wife. I am only connecting them as friends. And what will you do? What's your responsibility as the man or as the woman? Is that you build whatever kind of relationship you are looking for out of that connection. It's your responsibility. It's not going to be me that will create a wife for you. I'm not going to go and create a husband for you. My job is to link you together, and then it's your responsibility as a woman to be able to build a husband out of that relationship, or as a man to be able to build a wife out of that relationship. So it takes the two of you to be able to dictate how far you're going to go with the whole relationship. It's your responsibility. It's not mine. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to connect you. Your responsibility is to build your relationship. And then whenever you need me to come into the middle, then you call for me, then I come in the middle and I say, okay, what's going on? And there is a lot of other classes that you guys have to attend, and then you attend those classes, online classes. And when you attend those classes, you will be able to learn the do's and the don'ts of relationship. You're going to be able to see the good and the bad and the ugly part of relationship also. And then you grow into maturity as you continue to be friends. And people do ask me, Pastor, how long can we be friends? I say, it depends on you. It depends on the compatibility. It depends on, what you guys have been able to do with the friendship. Your friendship may last 10 years and you guys are still not ready to actually go to the next level. But you guys may actually be friends for 1 year and you're actually really ready, really ready to actually run into a relationship that is actually heading for marriage. It depends on how serious you are, depends on how matured you are, depends on how exposed you are, it depends on the connection. Is there chemistry between the two of you? Are you able to understand him? Is she able to understand him? Does he have a job? Do you have a job? Are you making money? Is she making money? Now, we charge $100 to do the processing. And why do we charge the money? Now, people do ask me, why are you charging money? Is it not supposed to be free? I say, yeah, it's supposed to be free, but it's not free. We want commitment. We want people to actually commit financially to it. So when you commit to it, then we know that you have a source of income. Automatically, we ourselves will be able to introduce you to somebody who is able to pay $100. We'll be happy to introduce you because now we know that you must have something you're doing to be able to make that $100 happen. For people in Nigeria, you're paying 35,000 naira. To register on singles connect. If you are able to pay 35,000 naira, it means that you have something small you're doing to be able to. Somebody said, Pastor Chola, don't charge them 35,000 in Nigeria. I'll charge them like 500,000 or they will pay. I said, no. You know, we are not just bringing in the rich and wealthy people. We want the common people to be able to get benefit from it also. Let's put it on 35. And then some people say, Pastor Chola, why can't you just make it 10,000? No, we can't make it 10,000. 10,000 is for Guguru and Ekpa. The moment you are able to make 35,000 naira as a commitment, I know you're serious. I know you want to do something good for your life. Some people believe that, okay, when I pay the 35,000 naira to Pastor Chola is going to find me an American girl that I'll get married to, and then I will just pretend like I'm in love with her, and then the sister will bring me to America, and I will just run away. You see why I'm laughing? I'm actually laughing because you're stupid and dumb. Because you don't understand that we people that are on this other side, we are actually doing our own work also to prevent such a thing like that from happening. Okay, that's why we actually introduced the other part of it that we call investigation. Investigation means that after you have paid the processing fee and we have interviewed you to know what do you want, how do you want it, then we're going to investigate you. How do we investigate? There's so many people I didn't investigate. I didn't investigate a lot of people. Okay, because the moment I see the sincerity in their voice, in their conversation with me, I believe that, oh yeah, this person is actually real. I don't really have to call anybody to ask any kind of question about them. But if I doubt you, if I see that there is actually something that is fishing about our conversation, I am going to investigate you. I need the phone number of your pastor. You know, one guy gave me the number of a pastor who he's not really a pastor, but that guy happens to be his friend. So probably he didn't believe that I was going to call. So I made a phone call to that guy. The guy was actually in a party. He was at a party. Actually been in, and he said, hello, Daniel. Omo, Joe, just before me, our party, I'm party new and stuff. And I said, okay, I'll wait. So he went out and said, American number, hey, sorry, sir, are you not Susan So pastor? He said, oh, glory to God, hallelujah, I am the pastor. And so at the end of the day, I just cut off the phone. And that was the end of it. You know, I can't introduce somebody to somebody that will ruin their lives. Okay, there was another incident of another guy who we have been talking with in America. We've been trying to connect, him and all kinds of stuff. And then before I got to know it, he gave me, he said, oh, I give you the address, the number of my pastor. He gave me the number of pastor, and then he gave me the number of the sister in Nigeria to talk with. So, you know, as we were talking, I was kind of like really not feeling cool, not feeling comfortable with the guy. I said, please, can I talk to any of your family member? And so he gave me the phone number of his sister. You know, the so-called sister happens to be his wife. But he told the wife, pretend to be my sister. So when the pastor will call you, just tell him, I am your brother. I said, okay. And so he gave me the number. I gave me the number of his pastor in Nigeria. So I called one of my agents in Nigeria. I said, listen, I want you to go to this church. When you get there, please don't talk to the pastor. And the guy said, who should I talk with? I said, just talk to the ushers. He said, what should I do? I said, when you get there, ask the usher, do you know brother so and so and so? The usher is going to tell you yes or no. If the usher is able to know who he is, just ask more questions and all that stuff, and then come back. He said, okay. So he went down there. When he got there, spoke to the usher, and the usher said, oh, brother Kule, he traveled to America already, but that's his wife over there. He said, oh, where is his wife? Can I speak to his wife? So the usher called the wife to come in, and then they gave my phone. I was on the phone with my brother, and I said, okay, give the phone to the lady. So I spoke to the lady. I said, oh, are you not so brother? He said, oh, pastor, I'm sorry. He was the one that made me to lie. He said if I refuse to lie, that would be the end of our relationship and all kinds of stuff like that. Okay, so these are the things happening, and that was the end of the whole processing. I stopped it, and one thing that happened is that the money is non-refundable. You can't collect your money back. It's gone. So if you know you are going to play pranks, you're going to lie on this stuff, you don't bother to come. I have rejected a lot of people. They call me and ask them, are you a Christian? They tell me, no, I'm a Muslim. And I tell them, well, I'm not from that faith. If I am a Muslim right now, I will accept you because I will know all the do's and the don'ts in Islamic, like in Islamic religion. I can actually base my investigation and finding on that, but I don't. I don't have anybody around me who is a Muslim that will be able to help you out. So I'm really sorry. I'm not collecting your money. I cannot hook you up, and that's it. All right. Somebody called me from Nigeria also. He said, well, I'm actually a married man, but I'm looking for a second wife. And I said, I'm really sorry about that. It's possible for me to collect your money because it's not refundable. I will collect your money before I interview you, but I'm asking you these questions before I collect your money. All right. Now you're telling me that you are married, you have a wife already, you are looking for a second wife. I'm sorry. I don't connect second wives. And I can't do it. I will collect your money. If I collect your money, then your money will not come back to you, and it's going to be a waste of your money. I'm really sorry. I cannot do this. I have turned so many people down already. And so many people from Nigeria also, they say, oh, is it not supposed to be free? I said, I'm sorry, it's not free. If it's supposed to be free, go and meet your pastor. I'm not your pastor. All right? Go and meet your pastor in Nigeria. Let him connect you. All right? That's the stuff. So as we collect the money, the processing fee is $100, 35,000 naira for you guys who are in Nigeria. And what we do is that we interview you. When we finish your interview, then we'll do investigation. When we finish the investigation, that's when we now start looking for friends to connect you with. And one thing I always want to do is that I create a WhatsApp group for them. I said, like, you and her plus me. Presently, I have couple number 316 on my WhatsApp page that I follow up. I follow them up every day constantly. So I'll wake up in the middle of the night to kind of check out the way they're chatting, what are they talking about, what their arguments are. So I go through them one by one. Some of them are falling out along the line. They call me, they say, Pastor, I'm no longer interested in this guy, or I'm no longer interested in this girl. Then we cut off the relationship, and then we start looking for a new one to start with them. And that's the way we rock it in stuff. And I want to just quickly let you understand that I have two of them presently that are actually getting ready to enter into the level of marriage. We have some that have been married before 2-3 years ago. Before about 6 of them that have been married about 6 years ago. I mean, 2-3 years ago I'm talking about. I have them. I have 2 groups right now that are actually getting ready to be introduced to their parents. We want to introduce them to their parents right now, that they are ready to get married and stuff. And for God's so good. I have one that is actually, the girl is in Nigeria, the brother is in America. And the guy has gone to Nigeria about 6 times already, 7 times already to meet with the girl. And he believes that, yeah, that's it for me, man. I've been looking in America, I couldn't find anybody. Thank God for this lady here who is in Nigeria. So he's been going and coming and all that. And right now, we are now ready to introduce them to the family, to actually call the mommy and daddy and say, Mommy, Daddy, your son has finally found love somewhere and is in Nigeria. And they're going to yell at first. And they say, oh, have you investigated this? Yes, we've done that. We've done everything possible to know that this is the right person for your life. For your life, for his life. And then the other one, the brother is in Canada and the sister is in London. And they've been talking and all kinds of stuff like that. And I told them, I said, you guys are going to pay for my flight ticket to come and meet mommy and talk to mommy. And they said, yes, the mommy is in Canada, another mommy is in London. So I'm going to actually go to both to go and see mommy and daddy. So I'm going to take advantage of my trip to London upper month to be able to go and see the girl's mom and dad and be able to tell them that, listen, we found the guy for this, your daughter, and the guy is in Canada. Well settled down in Canada, no problem, whatever, and all that. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing by the grace of God. And this is getting me towards the aspect of a lot of people who don't have paper. They don't have paper in America. They don't have paper in Canada. They don't have paper in the UK. And they want to get married. Not a lot of ladies in America, in Canada, who are who have been established already, who are green card holders or citizens, they don't want to marry anybody who doesn't have paper. They don't want to go into any kind of relationship with anybody who is standing on one leg. All right, because they have seen a lot, because all of these young guys, they are married in Nigeria and then they come into America pretending like they're not married, and then they enter into a relationship with those girls, get them to marry them in no time, and then they get their green card, and before you get to know it, they're out of the door. So we come in the middle of this, we do investigation, and then see how we can help them out. And then they start as friends. And what I always recommend is that let them start as friends, and then we're going to build the friendship. It's not going to be 1 month or 2 months friendship. It's not going to be 1 year friendship or whatsoever. We are going to make sure that they are really, really ready for relationship before we allow them to do anything whatsoever. We have our own strategies that we use in getting to know those people. We look at their paper, their documents, their traveling documents. We see how many years visa they got, how long have they been in America, and all kinds of stuff. And we go from there. And at the end of the day, we we involve lawyers in this whole stuff that we do to be able to legalize whatever it is that comes between whosoever that we want to link up. So if you are interested, if you are interested in actually getting connected, it's a very simple thing that you do. Is either you call me directly on my cell phone, or maybe you connect to our page on YouTube, on Facebook, and that is the Singles Connect. And the Singles Connect is SINGLE Connect. So when you are looking for the Singles Connect, it's with a K. The Connect is with a K. It's on Facebook. Go to Facebook, go and search for it, and then you connect with it. I'm going to approve you. And then if you're now ready for the next one to make that payment, all you do is that you are going to leave me an inbox message. Then I will take you through the journey. I'll take you through the journey. I'm going to open my telephone line right now for people who would love to ask me questions. You have a question for me. You have two questions for me. You feel free to call into the studio. The telephone number to call into the studio is 405-550-5135. 405-550-5135. What happens if the woman cannot relocate due to a business situation? Then the person is not supposed to marry somebody in overseas country. It's not by force you have to marry somebody in overseas. You marry somebody around where you are. Marry somebody around where you are and then stay there. Okay? And just stay there. And that's just it. And that's just it. You know. And that's just it. So my telephone number is 405-550-5135. That's the telephone number to reach me in the studio if you have any kind of question for me. You don't have to force anybody to marry you if the person is not where you are. If you are in a country, maybe you are in a country, you are in New York City, in state, and you're doing well, you have a business there, and then marry somebody around your business, unless the guy is willing to relocate. But I find it so difficult. I find it so difficult that you may not be able to find a man that will say I'm relocating, unless you want to get a gold digger for yourself. You want to get a gold digger for yourself. It's going to be difficult. So find somebody around where you are, around where your business is, and then you guys can talk about your business, talk about everything around your business. This is what is not going to make me to move. I'm in love with you. I want us to settle down. I want us to get married, but I may not be able to move because of this, because of that. So if the person is actually interested in moving, relocating, if the person's got no business, got nothing, whatsoever, so you just relocate, or probably, the person will relocate, or probably you guys just go your ways and be able to find somebody else from around where you dwell. So that's actually how you work that. So for people who are interested, call my number. You have a question for me right now, call 405 Adebukola and your caller. Thank you. Call my telephone number. If you're calling from outside of America, you put +1 in front of it, +1 405 550 5135. That's the telephone number you will put right there by the grace of God. So, and you will be able to call me in the studio. Um, Okay. All right, I'm waiting for your phone call to come in. I'm waiting for the phone call to come in for people who would love to ask me questions. Have any question for me? Feel free to call. Um, what are you talking? Oh, Abimbola, leave the John Panal, whatever alone. You know, leave that guy alone. Leave the guy alone. Leave the guy alone. Leave the guy alone. It's distraction. Pastor, what about divorcees waiting to start again? Yes, it's part of it. For divorcees who are willing to start again, it's the same process. It's the same process. It's just that you are now more matured than before. You have learned so much. And you know, um, you will do better. You will do better this time. What we will do is to take you through the course and then take you through the journey and then be able to link you up with somebody as a friend also. And then that's exactly the way we're going to build it. We're going to continue to build it the same way we are building the ones that have never been married before. That's the way we're going to treat you, but it's going to be with a twist. You already have children. So when people have children like single mothers, single whatever, we actually put a twist to it. There are so many single brothers out there. They want to get married. They want to settle down with single mothers. They believe the single mothers are actually very good. They are very good. All right, they're very good. They are well experienced. They believe that I can start a life with them. All right, that's it. I can't even understand what is. Oh, Abimbola, just don't talk. Doesn't talk. Please leave this guy alone. If you ignore him, he will go ahead and sleep somewhere. There's so many of them on social media. They are anti-Christ. They don't understand what they're doing. Um, you know, so just leave them alone. Don't get distracted, please. For people who love to ask questions, please ask questions. For single mothers out there, you have made a mistake before, or probably somebody has cheated on you and they have treated you bad. Don't enter into your shells. Don't. If you enter into your shell, you're actually going to be locking the door against good people. All right, you lock the door against good people. That's not what you should do. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's gonna be a disaster. Uh, that's gonna be a disaster right there. Mm, that's gonna be a disaster. That's gonna be a disaster. Do, 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 do. All right. If we don't have any kind of question whatsoever, well, maybe we should just close up. The telephone number, in case you have a question for me, that's the end of the presentation. That's the end of the presentation. At this point in time, if you have any questions for me, please go ahead and ask. Go ahead. Why are you asking? What about you in Italy? Are you not listening? This is an online thing. I don't understand people, man. We're talking about something online. I said go and connect yourself to Singles Connect online on social media. You're asking me about Italy. I said everybody. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be in London. You can be anywhere. You can be in Nigeria. You can be in Canada. All you got to do is just go and search for Singles Connect on Facebook. Go and search for Singles Connect. It's just that Lola is not here. If she could have gone to Singles Connect to type it, to search for it for me and bring the link over to this page. You guys can click it and go there and see it yourself. See it yourself. It is very difficult to find a man that wants to be with successful woman. I am based in US. No, it's not difficult. There are so many people who can do that. Some men who are actually intimidated by women's success, they are there also. But there are some men, they don't mind. They are successful already. They are go-getters themselves. So the success of their wives is not going to intimidate them whatsoever. So Doris NG, I think you need to connect with me. Chat with me in my inbox after the show, and then let's check it out. Let's see how we can help you out when it comes to that. Let's know how old you are. Let's know your academic qualification. Let's know your marital status. We want to see that. And at the end of the day, we can be able to find somebody for you. We can be able to find somebody for you. All right. All right. Any other question? Any other question? All right, there's no other question. If there's no other question, let's just shut it down for today. I want to just quickly just thank all those people that are on the Singles Connect already, because I'm actually streaming it on the platform of Singles Connect also. For you guys that are out there, many of you guys have been connecting with me. You are interested in one guy or the other. All the pictures I'm posting right there are the pictures of those that are paid. I will not. I will not. I will not. I will not post pictures of people who are not registered with me, because I have to be responsible for you. So if you are interested in any of those pictures, just meet me in my inbox. Don't type anything under that picture. Typing something under that picture is going to make things not to work for you. Come to my inbox. Let me know. Copy the picture. Post it in my inbox. Tell me, Pastor, I would like to know more about this guy. A majority of you guys from Onisha, Abakaleke, Enugu, you guys don't read. I want you guys to start reading. We are looking for someone based in America. You are saying I'm based in Enugu. What is the similarity between Enugu and USA? Okay? If somebody is looking for somebody in USA, don't bother going there if you are not in USA. All right, I find a lot of people, Enugu, Abakaliki, Onitsha, all the Eastern, all these people from the Igbo places and stuff, they just don't read. I want you to always read instructions. Read instruction correctly, please. Okay? I said a young man searching for. Okay? And you are not a man. And you are saying, I want to connect to that person. Are you a man? You are not a man. You are not a man. So why do you want to connect with a man for? I mean, I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things, man. I don't understand a lot of things. So please start reading. Read before you actually go and comment. And there's another one that say, just connect me with anything. I don't connect people with anything. I'm sorry. I don't connect with people with anything. Sir, do you do private link up for those who doesn't want that picture? Of course, that's what I do. I do that. I do that also, private link up. But so many times it's just difficult for you to walk, because you're going to be somebody will say, Pastor, I need to be introduced to somebody. You have to take their picture, send their picture to these people all the time. But when we post the picture on there, it's easy. You will get like 10 people connecting to that picture in 1 hour. And then I will interview all of those 10 people to get to know the fake ones and the good ones there. And I can let the fake ones go. And then the good ones there, I'll continue doing investigation on those ones. Before you get to know it, bang. Like yesterday, I was able to link up about 3 people yesterday. It was very easy for me to link up 3 people. I was working, I was doing my job, and on the side, I was chatting. I was making phone call with these people. Oh, do you want to do this? What do? You have to do this, that. And before you get to know it, I started exchanging phone numbers. And they're chatting right now. They are chatting right now. I don't know why we are hiding for. I don't really know what we are hiding. All what you're looking for is result. Let people know you are single. You are single, you're single. Doesn't have anything to do with anybody. It's got nothing to do with nobody. You are single, you're single. Okay? I don't think it's a crime to be single. It's not a disease to be single. It's something that you have to be glad about, that you're single. I always tell people, accept your status. When you accept your status, that's when you'll be able to work on it and to be able to get the result. You don't get result by hiding your status, but you're not making people to see, this is my status, this is who I am. This is who you are. Nobody's going to kill you. All right? Nobody's going to kill you for nothing. All right? Nobody. Nobody is going to kill you for whatever. Please, I just say, please, I think I just said it. I said, please leave this guy alone. When you ignore him, he's going to go and sleep. Just don't respond to him, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, please don't respond to this guy. Leave him alone. Concentrate on what we're doing here. The reason why he's there is to distract you. Please don't be distracted. Please. All right. So that's the way things work. We do private, hook up, okay. But I really don't know why people hide and say, oh, they don't want people to know I'm single. I don't know. Why are you hiding for? Everybody know anyway. They don't see a man with you. They don't see a woman with you. They know you're single. They know you're single. Oh my God. They know you're single. So accept your status. Come on. All right. Here we go. The battery's dead, so I'm actually using the camera. I'm using the camera, the audio on the camera right now. So it's not going to sound so well. I know you do, but you should be able to hear me now. The battery on the microphone just died. I saw it this morning when I was hooking up that the battery was about to die anyway. So I know it's not going to be clear, but it's okay. So for people who are single, you are single and you are a little shy, you don't want people to know or whatsoever. Yeah, we have a way of actually handling that. So you need to just meet me in my inbox. Let's chat in my inbox, and then we'll go from there. But I don't want you guys to forget, though, please, when you are chatting with me in the inbox, have it at the back of your mind that this is not free. Oh, don't come into my inbox and now you're shocked when I ask you we charge $100 to process, 35,000 naira in Nigeria to process. Please, I want to beg you. I'm not the kind of a pastor who will be raising money. I'm not the kind of a pastor that will be telling you revelation to collect money from you. I render a service. I get paid for the service I'm rendering. All right, this is a business here. All right, this is not a church. So you don't come there and say, oh, but I was thinking, somebody told me you're a pastor. Yes, I'm a pastor, but I'm not your church pastor. If you want to meet your church pastor or my network, I'm sorry, you can't. You have to go back to your church to go and meet your church pastor. Tell your church pastor you want to get married. Let him connect you. All right? Like I was speaking with a boy yesterday. I said, please, can you connect me? I said, it's not free. He said, oh, I said, let me tell you something. Do you have a pastor? Do you have a pastor? He said, yes, I do. I said, go and talk to him on Sunday. Tell him you want to get married. Let him help you. I said, I'm telling you, it's going to be free. All right? It's going to be free. And he said, oh, but you are the one that I want. I said, for me, I'm not your church pastor. You don't pay your tithe to me. You don't come to my church. The best thing for you to do is to go to your pastor. Let your pastor be able to do things for you for free. This is not free. I am not your pastor. All right? So I am getting paid for whatever it is that I do. You cannot go on dating sites and not register. You register on dating sites. Okay? You cannot go and buy something at the mall and not pay. All right? You pay when you buy something at the mall. So coming to my own business here, you have to pay for all whatever it is that we're going to do for you. It's not free. I'm sorry. We have people that we're paying. We have office we are running. We have bills that we're paying as we do whatever it is that we do for you. So please, I want to beg you, don't come into my inbox if you know you don't have that idea that this is not free. Please don't come. And don't come there and be asking me, but you say you are a pastor. Please don't come. I'm just begging you. I don't want to embarrass anybody. I don't want to be rude to nobody. All right? Nigerian kind of spirit and mindset is that everything must be free. I'm sorry, this is not free. All right? We charge $100 in America, Europe, and Canada. And we charge 35,000 naira when you are calling from Nigeria. So when you're ready for this, it's not by force, but when you are ready for it, you can actually connect with me in my inbox, and then we can go to work for you and we start talking. If you have a brother and sister. But one thing I want to say also before I round up is that it's not magic. This is not magic. All right? I want to say it. I want to emphasize it. It's not going to be tomorrow we find you a man or next week we find you a wife. It will take time because we do interviews. We investigate people. And I want to let you know many people are fake. 85% of the people I've been interviewing are fake people. So we take our time. So when you put your money there, don't be calling us a week after and say, where's the husband? Where's the wife? Where's the husband? Where's the wife? We don't connect husband. We don't connect wives. We hook them up with friends. All right? But it takes time. All right? Somebody said, how about my talk? I said, listen, we don't force people to choose who they want to be friend with. When we present the pictures to them, they say, I don't like this girl, give me another one. So I'm not supposed to now enforce that your picture on them. I can't do that. I will allow them to pick whichever they want to pick, and that's the one I'm going to present to them. Please, this is not magic. Don't
pay today and be expecting a husband tomorrow. And don't be expecting friendship tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. All right? It's a process. It's a process. I have talked to a lot of people in my life, and many of them are fake. Fake people. The moment they're talking with you, you know this one. You know this one is looking for green card. You know this one is looking for green card. All right? So at the end of the day, you don't want to connect with those ones. I can't connect. I can't connect anybody like that to anybody that I believe is a very good person. So I will always wait to find the right person for the right people. All right. I want to say thank you to all of you guys out there. And if you have been enjoying yourself on the Singles Connect, go ahead and continue. If you want us to advertise you, go ahead and leave me an inbox or call me on this number, 405-550-5135. And I want you guys to be bold. You don't hide your status. You are single. And you're single for a reason. There is a purpose why God created you, and you will fulfill that destiny. So you're only single for now. You are not going to be single the rest of your life. And if at the end of the day you're going to be single the rest of your life, glory be to God. I'm telling you, marriage is not a do or die. And marriage is not a ticket to heaven. You can actually connect to something that will make you happy in your life. And I'm telling you, you will be so happy and you fulfill destiny actually doing it. All right? So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up if you can't find somebody. But let's go to work for you. And the Lord will bless you. In Jesus' name. Thank you. And God bless you. So have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.